Nagising na lang ako isang araw. I'm having somewhat depression na. Hindi ko ma-explain. Hindi ko alam kung saan galing. Na-trigger lahat ng malulungkot simula ng bata ko. Isa-isa kong dinadaanan yung kung saan ko ba naiwan sa dilim yung sarili ko.
Hello and welcome to An Empty Cup and a Spark, where we explore the journey of life with an open heart and a curious mind. I'm your host, Maria Luis, for today's episode, Dance Until It Rains. This is an attempt also to introduce the ACAS page and YouTube channel of the same name, a channel where we delve into the journey of self-discovery and personal growth through the metaphor of an empty cup and a spark. As a lifelong missionary and spiritual seeker, I bring a deep and unique perspective to the exploration of spirituality and self-purification. The concept of an empty cup encourages us to approach new experiences and knowledge with humility and openness, ready to learn without preconceived notions. Meanwhile, the spark symbolizes the inner fire that ignites our hearts and fuels our passion and purpose in life. Through an empty cup and a spark, I aim to foster a community, hopefully, of individuals who are both teachable and passionate, eager to learn, grow, and ultimately serve others. Moving on to today's episode, I just want to share a story that really got me thinking. Picture this. There's this tribe living in a small village. When they go through yung mahabang tagtuyot, long drought, they do this rain dance. And guess what? It actually rains. Now, think about your own life. Have you ever set a big goal for yourself? Or maybe it's a certain salary you want to reach before moving on to something new. That's exactly what I did. Pero, it took me forever. 10 whole years before I hit yung mark na yun na sinet ko. It wasn't just about the money at first. Yung umpisa, I only have one desire. And dito lang umikot yung buhay ko, reaching for that one desire. But along the way, I got so caught up in the dance that I forgot why I started in the first place. Familiar ba? Nakaka-relate ba kayo dun? Sometimes life throws us a curveball, right? We got lost along the way, forget what we're working towards, or end up stuck in a rut. It's like we're dancing in the rain without knowing why. But here's the thing. We got to know our why. What's driving us? What's the purpose behind all the hustle and bustle? It's easy to lose sight of that when we're too consumed na sa daily grind mo, yung ginagawa mo na everyday. So, let's talk about it. Why are we doing what we're doing? Are we staying true to our goals or are we just going through the motions? Dala na lang ba tayo ng agos? And most importantly, how we can find our way back when we lose our sense of direction. I'll share more about my own journey, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to figure it out, right? So, nagsishare lang talaga ako that I'm not here to teach anything. Kung may mag-resonate sa inyo, 1 word, 2 words, use it. Para sa inyo yun. So, grab a cup of coffee or something, sit back, and let's dive into this journey together. Trust me, you're not alone in this dance. Let's go right into it.
There's a story I heard from a spiritual guru I always listen to. May isang tribe daw na tinatawagan sa isang baryo kapag matagal na umuulan. Ay, hindi umuulan. So, this tribe will come to dance for the rain to come. Siyempre, pag sobrang tagtuyot na, kailangan ng ulan para sa kabuhayan ng mga nakatira dun. So, manghang-mangha yung mga tao every time na nagpe-perform sila ng ritual and umuulan naman. So, one time may nagtanong sa leader ng tribe na yun. Sabi niya, paano niyo ba nagagawa yun? Bakit pag nag-aalay kayo ng sayaw, umuulan? Yung leader, kalma lang, sumagot naman dun sa tanong. Ang sabi niya, simple lang, we dance until it rains. So, nung narinig ko yung story, I couldn't help but relate my own journey for success. Like the tribe dancing for the rain, I too set my sights on a specific goal. Yun nga, a target salary na pinag-decidean ko na necessary bago mag-try ng ibang venture. It wasn't merely about the monetary value itself at first, rather just a stepping stone for what I really want to do in life. And para sa akin dapat lang na mag-aim tayo na kumita rin ng sobra. Para hindi lang for survival yung nagiging lifestyle natin. That way, in the long run, pwede na tayong mamili ng gusto nating tahaking path sa buhay natin. Eventually, kung patuloy yung success natin, gradually, mas nasusunod yung way natin, mas nagkakaroon na empower tayo, mas nagigain tayo ng control over sa kung ano yung gusto nating mangyari sa buhay natin. That is kung tuloy-tuloy tayo. Ang problema sa case ko, natagalan ako. Umabot ng mahigit 10 years bago ko nakuha yung goal na yun. So, dun sa kwento siguro, importante rin na hindi ka lang mag-offer ng sayaw. The same way na hindi lang tayo nakafocus sa efforts na ginagawa natin. Dapat din, hindi tayo nawawala dun sa totoong goal natin. Yung tribe kasi, ang goal nila is yung rain. Sa atin, ano ba yung mga ine-effortan natin? Baka kasi puro effort lang, tas along the way, nalilimutan na natin, may goal pala tayo, kaya natin ginagawa yung mga bagay na ginagawa natin. Or minsan naman, nagiging complacent na lang. Kasi naging komportable ka na sa sayaw na ginagawa mo. Ako dumating din sa point na na-reach ko na nga pala yung goal ko. Pero ayun, parang nawala ako. Nakalimutan ko na kung para saan ba tong ginagawa ko. Nalimutan ko na nag-set pala ako ng goal for a bigger purpose. So, what happened is, kinain ako ng sistema. I was just going after the money na lang. So, kahit hindi ko gusto yung ginagawa ko, nakalimutan ko na stepping stone ko lang yun. Kaya ako nandun. Na naging komportable na ako dun sa security over sa totoong goal ko. Kaya kahit naiba na pala yung way ko dun sa purpose ko, andun pa rin ako. Walang sense of fulfillment pero secured. Hindi masaya pero safe dun. So, I got used to it to the point na naging comfort zone ko na. I'm okay externally, thinking I'm doing just fine. But deep inside, there's this voice nagging inside me, shouting at me, but I couldn't hear it. Nagising na lang ako isang araw. I'm having somewhat depression na. Somewhat kasi hindi naman ako nagpa-doktor, pero based dun sa mga kwento, ganun daw yung mga nade-depress na tao. So, that time, I'm in super deep agony inside me. Yung sorrow na nararamdaman ko, hindi ko ma-explain. Hindi ko alam kung saan galing. Trigger lahat ng malulungkot simula nung bata ko, para kung nag-travel sa kadiliman. Yung madilim na tunnel na hanggang saan ba to? isa-isa kong dinadaanan yung kung saan ko ba naiwan sa dilim yung sarili ko, kailangan ko siyang makita dun. Saan ko siya pipick upin, kumbaga. Tinapos ko lang yung journey na yun. My heart is at peace naman ng time na yun. Kasi kahit ganun, yung faith ko kasi alam kong kasama ko ang Diyos. Hanggang matapos at makarating ako sa liwanag, dun sa dulo ng tunnel na yun. Alam ko magiging okay ako. At magli-lead yung experience na yun for me to heal. So sana, kayo din, hindi na umabot or kailangang umabot sa depression pa or something worse bago nyo malaman na naliligaw na pala kayo. Ako talaga, lagi kong hiniling sa Diyos na i-break niya ako pag nawawala na ako sa tamang direction. Problema man yon, heartbreak, willing akong pagdaanan kaysa magsayang ng panahon sa maling daan. So, balik tayo. Ano nga ba ang purpose natin? Bakit tayo nag-effort? Or ba't tayo nandun in that place doing that effort? Example, OFW ka. Ano yung nakapag-decide sa'yo na magsakripisyo ka at tisin na malayo ka sa family mo? Hindi ka pa ba naliligaw? Or isa ka na dun sa mga OFW na nawala na? Baka ang tagal mo na dyan, nalimutan mo na para pala sa family mo yung sacrifice na yan. Pero kinain ka na ng sistema, nalimutan mo yung mismong family mo. Hindi ka na rin umuwi. Dapat alam natin kung kailan mag-move on din. Baka may ibang journey ka na pala na kailangan ma-experience pero nandyan ka pa rin. Hindi na pala align yung values mo or hindi na pala sustainable or naging stagnant ka na pero pinipilit mo pa rin yung sarili mo dyan. Ang worst, hindi mo pala napapansin that place doesn't serve you anymore. In retrospect, yung essence ng tribe's ritual wasn't just the act of dancing itself. Kasama kasi yung faith doon. Yung clarity ng purpose, alam talaga nila the goal was clear. Yung pagsamon ng life-giving rains doon na magsusustain doon sa community na yun. So, similarly, yung importance na may align natin yung efforts natin with the higher purpose, yung goal na nagtatranscend sa material wealth and nangungusap sa ating mga puso. These are the deeper yearnings of the soul that if neglected, will haunt us. And if it did, sana hindi pahuli ang lahat. Basta always listen to our hearts. It knows kung okay ka pa ba o hindi na. Or balikan mo lang yung why mo. Siyempre, laging ang gabay ng Panginoon ay mahalaga. Minsan, hayaan ka niyang maligaw para mahanap ang daan mo. Minsan, hayaan kang magkamali para makita mo yung tama. Basta, always be willing to let go pag time na at ipagkatiwala mo sa Diyos ang lahat. Kadalasan, hindi naman mangyayari ang isang bagay, isang heartbreak, isang difficulty, kung hindi yun magiging best for you in the long run. So, importante yung tiwala sa Diyos talaga. Ako, nung nagka-depression ako, akala ko talaga dead end na. After lahat ng effort ko, umulan na pala, hindi pa rin ako tumitigil sa sayaw. Because of the akala kong glory na nararanasan ko, I just became used to the struggles lang pala. Yung uncomfortability, yung oppression. I've gotten used to all of the worst things. At pinagkamalan ko itong comfort and security. Kasi nga, familiar ka ni. So, nawala na pala ako sa purpose ko at muntik nang hindi ko makilala yung sarili ko. Dumating na, umabot na sa punto na pagtingin ko sa salamin, naiiyak na lang ako kasi ano nangyari sa akin. But, hindi ko gusto yung nakikita ko sa salamin. So, ganun. sobrang nag-deviate talaga ako sa sinimulan kong journey. Again, it's easy to lose sight of our true objectives amidst the pursuit of success. Natatrap tayo without knowing dun sa routine and obligation. Nawala na yung passion na minsan nagbigay ng fuel sa kung saan ka man ngayon nandun. Nakakaligaw din yung external validation, no? Nakaka-confuse minsan yung binibigay na satisfaction ng status mo, ng fame, and yung pinaka-common yung material gain, syempre. Pero kapalit ng mga temporary things na yan, yung values mo, yung inner joy mo, yung peace na totoong may dala ng satisfaction. So I just hope and pray that we realize when we're going in the wrong direction and have faith when we feel lost. It's okay to adjust the sail again, start the journey again, and sabi nga sa isang movie, do the right next thing. Ay, tama ba? Do the next right thing. Pag nadapa, i-process mo yung pain, wag mong baliwalain, i-acknowledge mo lahat ng nararamdaman mo o kung ano man yung sumbat ng sarili mo sa'yo. Then, usad lang tayo pag okay na ulit. Sasaluhin ka ng Diyos at makikita mo, may mas magandang simula na kalan para sa'yo.
Thank you for joining us on An Empty Cup and a Spark. Remember, as you navigate life's journey, always stay true to your goals and keep the spark alive in your heart. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe for more insightful discussions and inspiring stories. And don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences with us. Until next time, may you continue to embrace the journey with an open heart and a curious mind. Stay tuned for the next episode, and remember, the best is yet to come, so just dance until it rains. Again, this is Maria Louise praying for you in love, light, and liberation. Bye!